This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Oh, Betsy Beetle.
Oh, Marcy Meadle.
Hi.
That's good. That's good.
That was fun. I liked it. How's it
I
going?
like that. Good. How you doing?
Good. Anything spooky going on?
Ooh. You know, this is not spooky yet spooky. I just watched one of the wildest movies I've ever seen in my life.
Do tell.
It's on YouTube, but fair warning, the music is not on YouTube because they apparently stole a bunch of music.
Oh.
But it's called Love on a Leash. Yes. And the log line, let me read I got to look up the log line. It's bonkers. It's like The Room looks like, what's a good Oscar movie? The Room looks like a Chinatown compared to this movie, and that says a lot.
Love on a Leash. I'm having so many images pop in my head of what this could mean.
Yeah. Well, okay. What do you think it is? And then I'll do the log line.
I think it's one of two options. It's someone whose partner body swaps with a dog and they fall in love with a dog, or they're in love with a dog, or it's just like people who are into BDSM and they walk their person around on a leash.
Well, the first one's very close.
Okay.
So this is the log line on IMDb, and it's given it a little more than what it actually is.
They didn't fulfill the thesis.
They did not. So it is, love takes a furry twist in this slice of romantic comedy. It's a tragedy, I'll tell you that much. A young woman falls for a stray dog with a secret. By night, it becomes a man. Follow the journey of the golden retriever and the friend who gives him a home.
Friend with benefits.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why isn't it called is the log line or the tagline man's best friend with benefits?
Oh shit, of course it's not. That's too clever.
End this strike. Let me write.
Well, if this helps you, I guarantee it's not WGA, it's not SAG.
Well,
it's not DGA. It is not unionized.
I would never scab that way.
That's good. Yeah, that's fair enough. You would never scab for a movie that came out in 2011?
I guess in that moment in time, I would be allowed to. If I could go back in time, 2011, there is no strike going on. The strike ended 3.5 years prior.
Yep.
There's not another one coming for another 12. So I think I could get it. In. Yeah. So you said that it's way less prestige than The Room.
Yes.
How about Troll?
Troll is like Citizen Kane compared to this.
Damning.
Troll 2 is Citizen Kane compared to this shit.
Now, your ability to watch bad stuff and really enjoy it really says something about the person you are and how what a joyful and positive spirit you have.
To be very honest, I prefer watching really awful stuff more than actual any Oscar movie.
Okay.
I could care less.
Right, because
I have to force myself when people are like, no, this is really good. I'm like, oh, but Love on a Leash is so much better.
It sounds like it's a reality show too. Like,
it should be.
oh my God, what if there was a reality show where it's like a bunch of like hot people, but at a dog park and you're trying to get a dog to fall in love with you?
That is so funny.
And like you don't win until at the end, the dog won't come to anyone but you.
That is so funny. People would absolutely be down to do this. Being like, I got to make this dog mine.
Yes.
Because I feel that way at like parties. If I see a dog, I'm like, I gotta make sure this dog remembers me and we had a good time. You know?
If I go to friends' houses, I need their dog to like me.
Yes. Yes.
It's offense. I feel bad about myself if they don't.
I know it can really bring you down. Yeah. Wilma sometimes just does not listen. A lot of times just doesn't listen to me. And I'm like, Wilma, come on, you're going to break me, man.
No respect.
You're going to break me.
No respect.
No respect. So that was kind of there. It's kind of horrifying of a movie, but in a fun way.
Okay. What's like a flavor of the horror? Like without spoiling it, because everyone's going to run to YouTube and watch it.
Yeah, you better. So the shots are really and I'm not usually one to give a shit about the shots, but the shots are really crazy at like crazy angles. And here's another one. And this might turn a lot of people off, but this is the vibe of a lot of these kind of bad movies written by people.
Written by people?
Written by people who just kind of know, yeah. Like our lead lady is like every man who comes near her has gotta be touching her. And like that, where it's like, this is not it's not a rom-com one bit.
Right.
That's all.
Okay.
But it's wild.
Okay. All right. Well, our fingers
There's a
are
magic
running.
pond.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm into it.
And also, like, I'm saying 1/300th of a weird thing that happens in this movie. There's so much shit that happens where you're like, what the fuck is this?
Okay. All right. Well, we're all sold.
There you go. Everybody check out Love on a Leash. Let us know what you think.
Now, kind of I guess, similar, at least we're going to hit some same themes. Not themes, but they're on my security camera. You know, I'm always picking stuff up. Yeah. I found I had a video or 2 videos of a coyote that only had 3 legs.
Oh,
it was a tripod. It was missing its back leg. And I was like, and it was like just hopping around in the back. And I was like, I don't know. Like it looked like it was hard to tell in the video. Maybe it was born with like a deformity. So it's like a little, or maybe it lost the leg, but like I don't understand how it survived. Like how it how does a coyote in the wild, it doesn't get an amputation, right? So if something happened to it, how did it survive? Or 2, if a coyote is born with that kind of deformity, usually the mother will reject it or the other ones will kill it. And it was like a full grown coyote. And I was just like, I guess I have to rescue it and train it not to eat my cats. So that's what
but Marcy.
Unless someone knows a coyote rescue place. I don't know if I'll find him again, but
Wow. I mean, it seems like he's doing okay. Do you think he like hopped over your fence or was it open and he made his way in?
Oh my God. He did hop over my fence.
Wow. I think he's doing fine.
Because the only dog, Millheiser's dog is a little dog and he can squeeze through, but the coyote was definitely bigger than Charlie.
Oh, I forgot squeezing through. Okay.
But
yeah, maybe
that damn coyote did hop over because we close the gate every night.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I think he's doing all right.
It's like Mr. Limpy, the cat that has the back leg that doesn't work. And we were going to TNR him, but then the rescue was like, if he needs an amputation, we'll just put him down. And I was like, well, then he's doing fine.
Yeah, he's surviving.
And apparently they can't mate if they can't pedal their back legs or something. So like we're not at risk of him fathering a bunch of kitties. I don't even know that he's male. But yeah, I guess my house is just attracting little tripod animals that are survivors, that are tough as nails.
Hell yeah.
So not spooky.
You also have been leaving out a bunch of steaks and stuff.
Oh, I will gut rabbits and just hang them around the house and stuff on the outside.
Yeah.
One, it keeps burglars away because they think I'm a spooky murder lady.
That's true.
And
That's true.
I walk around with all my windows open naked and my hair's like teased out crazy too.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Everyone
everybody
knows that. I live in the center of town and I have a roundhouse full of glass. There's Marcy, old naked Marcy.
There's old naked Marcy.
Crazy old Mauricio. Marcy. That's not my name. Mauricio. Okay, should we just get into some actual spookies?
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to play a listener story.
Nice.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. This is my ghost story for you. It's kind of a silly one, so I apologize in advance. I just want to say also that I adore you guys, and you just make my day so much brighter when I listen to your amazing podcast. I am a whore. I'm a big old whore for the paranormal. So you guys satisfy that for me. So I say thank you. So this is my silly ghost story. When I was 15 years old, my family moved into this house a few blocks away from the house we grew up in, or the house that I and my brothers grew up in. And there's some construction being done at our house. So we moved into this house a few blocks away. So anyway, so this was the early aughts. So we moved into this house. There wasn't anything, at least not initially, that was strange or terrifying about it, except for like aesthetically, it was pretty terrifying. Like with the carpets and the nasty wallpaper and the lava rock. So it was terrifying in that way, but initially didn't get the sense that there was anything wrong with it. So anyway, after school, I was headed home, walking to this house. My brothers were usually with me, but on this day not. I had the entire house to myself, so I was super psyched about that. So I go to the kitchen, I make myself a plate of Pop-Tarts, which was something that I often did. I'm pretty sure I made an entire box that day. Anyway, I heat them up, I put them on a plate, I sit on my parents' bed because their bedroom is the only one with a TV. And I just sort of sit back, relax, watch some Saved by the Bell reruns, and just start eating my Pop-Tarts. And I was doing this thing with them where I was like kind of ripping off the crust, like the part without any frosting, just throwing it in the trash can next to me. And I did that probably with like 10 Pop-Tarts. Anyway, so I finished doing that. You know, I'm sitting there, I'm digesting, enjoying my time alone. And I think, I want to say it like a full minute at least passed by. Maybe it was a couple minutes. But after those couple minutes, the pieces of the Pop-Tart from the trash can start flying into my lap. So that was freaky. And I didn't know what to make of it in the moment. But I do remember that I was trying to rationalize it pretty quickly. I was thinking, oh, maybe like I accidentally flung the Pop-Tart into my own lap, or, like it ricocheted off the duvet cover, or my hamster, who would often escape his cage, maybe he accidentally like popped it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Even just looking back, obviously, it was like, the physics of it did not make any sense. So, and then I looked under the bed. I looked under the bed, and then I looked inside the trash can. Again, could not make any sense of why the Pop-Tart had flown into my lap from a good foot away from below. So after, a couple minutes of realizing something was up, I ran out of that house and I went to the detached garage. I literally climbed the roof of the detached garage, and I very cowardly stayed on that roof. Probably huddled in a ball waiting for my brothers, my parents, anybody to come home, because I just got so freaked out. So anyway, at some point I did go back in the house, and maybe I'm projecting, but I've always gotten the very overwhelming sense that whatever did that was like a very judgy ghost about the way I was very sloppily eating my yummy Pop-Tarts and discarding the pieces into the trash can next to me. I don't know. I just got a very judgy ghost vibe. Again, I'm probably projecting, but yeah, that's kind of like what I feel happened. So anyway, that's my story. I have a few other ghost stories, but I'll just leave that one in your inbox. I do not blame you if you don't want to put it on the podcast. But anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for everything. Bye.
What the fuck, dude?
That's a great story. Don't apologize
That's a
for sending.
fantastic story.
Never apologize for sending gold to us.
Yeah, it seems like it's a judgmental ghost.
Absolutely.
Be
Also,
like, how you eat all of the 10 Pop-Tarts.
this is the healthy part.
Yeah, this is the part without the too crazy amount of sugar.
It's like when people are like, you have to eat the skin of the fruit. That's the part with all the fiber. As if the rest of the fruit doesn't also have fiber.
Yes, that is so funny. What the fuck?
I also love the theory the in the moment believing that maybe your hamster is it's just like shot putting a bunch of crusts in you.
Yeah, not eating it, but just shot putting it out of the trash can into your lap.
Or like the hamster's like, I want Pop-Tarts. Oh, I don't want this part either. Just throwing it back.
Sucks, dude. Where's the s'mores, man?
Oh boy, God, that's so funny.
That is so funny. That's so funny and weird.
It is like like you said, like a judgmental ghost for sure.
Yes.
What a dick.
Lay off me, ghost. I'm starving.
Hey.
And I don't want the crusts.
Also, do we think it could be like a poltergeist kind of thing? Like another rude little kind of...
That would make sense. Like if because there's like 3 kids in the house.
Right. Yeah.
Dude. And that feels like poltergeist activity, you know?
Yeah, just been chucking some Pop-Tarts at you.
Chucking some Pop-Tarts.
A box of Pop-Tarts is truly wild.
Dude, when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, I ate a box of those chicken and a biscuit crackers.
Oh.
I ate a whole box, and my mom was like, Betsy, like she was like reading me like the sodium intake. She's like, this is like the amount of sodium you need for like the whole month. Like she was so just like, you can't house a whole box of these crackers. I was like, but they're so good.
You're like, Mom, I don't need to know about sodium yet. I'm a little kid.
I'm fine.
I used to make the weirdest like after school snacks. Like I would make
Yes.
like a barbecue sandwich with just barbecue sauce and 2 pieces of white bread.
Honestly, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's the best part.
I would dunk chips in barbecue for sure.
I mean, they make chips dumped in barbecue.
I know.
So you
but
were-
we wouldn't have them.
Yes, you were like, oh, we got to save money. We can't get the barbecue chips. We got to get the plain ones.
Probably. I bet that was. My parents would always come back with the weirdest shit that was just cheaper. Like where it's like, here's decaf diet Pepsi clear. And it's like, what the fuck? This is so weird. They're like, it was cheap.
Do you know what I would do to have decaf Pepsi clear right now?
Oh, I know, huh?
Oh, God. Oh, man. Pop-Tarts just being thrown around.
Pop-Tarts. Weird.
Very weird. Loved. If anyone else has had snack foods thrown at them.
Let us know. Any spooky snack food stuff.
It really does seem like a how dare you waste this kind of. Like it was like
big time.
some like war ration ghost who's like, do you know what I would have done for some
Or like
Pop-Tarts?
Great Depression ghost of
Exactly.
like, dude.
I mean,
we would have made a whole pie out of these little crusts.
Oh, boy. Also, I love the unsweet part of sweet treats.
Me too.
I love pie crust.
Me too. I would rather have that than the sweet part.
I love the sticks of popsicles.
Oh, I love getting all those splinters in my mouth with the funny joke on them. Oh, yeah.
those jokes.
yeah.
Oh,
The
boy.
jokes.
Oh, man. The blow pop. I love the wrapper of it.
Oh, yeah. The push-up pop. I love the little plastic push-up pop. Yummy.
Oh, cookies. I love the pan they come on.
Hot, hot, hot. I love burning my mouth in that hot pan.
That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna read a story now.
Nice.
This one is entitled "Listener Stories: Ghost Cat and Haunted House."
Okay.
This better deliver. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Been wanting to write in for a long time, and your pleading for new stories finally motivated me to put pen to paper. Gotta say, makes us sound desperate. And also, this is in a Microsoft Word document, so you didn't put pen to paper at all. Oh, it says or fingers to keys in this case. LOL. I don't read ahead.
Nice.
I've included 2 stories here, so if you have time, feel free to read both. We will.
Nice. We do and will.
Going to jump right in by saying I saw my first ghost cat when I was around 7.
Whoa.
My grandparents had this beautiful cream-colored, long-haired cat named Bronson.
Oh.
He was notoriously not fond of children, but took a liking to me when I was born.
Oh, that means everything.
Also, like, why would a cat like a kid? They're always like pulling at them. That's the thing cats hate the most is like someone bothering them.
Yes.
Which is why Mama is so sweet because I really pick her up and she hates it and I kiss her and she still I'm like Elmira to her.
Dude, I'm Elmira to Wilma for sure.
Yeah.
Wilma will be sleeping. I'm like, I better come and just like hug you and wake you up. And
To be fair, they sleep all the fucking time. Like
that is true. That is
Like,
true.
we're not like interrupting. They're like, oh God, they were supposed to get 9 hours of sleep so they could get up and go to work in the morning. Like they're fine.
That's true. That's also it's their job. Like this is what's earning their rent, man.
Yeah, they are our prisoners.
Yeah, we're allowed to wake you up from your beautiful naps and pet you and make you do funny bits with your paws,
This
okay?
is how we torture you. You've done something wrong, and now this is your punishment. Okay. My grandma used to tell me how he would sleep under my crib when I spent the night as a baby.
Oh.
That's sweet. As I got older, he would follow me around the house and gingerly step around me and curl up by my feet on the bed when I slept over.
Wow, he really did love you.
Did. That was his baby. He would even venture out in the snow to ride on the sled with me as my papa pulled me out around the yard.
That is so cute.
That is very cute. That's a puppy dog.
Yeah, that's a dog. Are we sure it's a cat?
I mean, that's the thing is like sometimes people are like, that cat's a dog. And it's like, no, some cats are like this too. They have very strong personalities and they're all different.
Right.
puppy cats. One day when I went to my grandparents' house, they told me that Bronson wouldn't be there anymore. I later found out that he'd gotten hit by a car.
No.
I took it pretty well and didn't think much of it in the weeks and months following until one summer day when I saw him again. I had been playing in the sprinkler and ran inside. You know, the hurried kid run where you have to pee. You're covered in itchy grass clippings, all while trying not to slip and take your wet bathing suit off at the same time.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I turned the corner by the kitchen, I saw Bronson trot down the hallway in front of me. As I kept beelining to the toilet, Bronson took a sharp turn into the bedroom as well. This was something I was used to seeing him do because he liked to sit on the windowsill above the bathtub. When I skidded into the bathroom, Bronson was nowhere to be found. I pulled back the shower curtain and he wasn't sitting on his famed perch. In true kid fashion, I thought nothing of it and raced back outside to play. It wasn't until years later that I recalled the instance and couldn't make sense of it. In hindsight, I feel like it may have been a residual presence of Bronson going about his little cat routine. Either way, I was happy to see my furry friend again. Aww, Bronson.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh. That's so cute.
Bronson's like,
it's such
I'm
a like kid thing to be like, oh well.
Yeah, to like,
I gotta go get in that sprinkler.
Yeah, I had to piss and get in that sprinkler.
That's all my goal is right now.
I would have peed right in the yard on top of a sprinkler.
As soon, yeah, every kid would have, or no, a lot of kids would have.
Well,
that's when you just piss. When you're playing in water, you just piss. Dude.
That's literally like that's piss time. It's piss time.
Also, Marcy loves to just turn on her sprinkler at her house in the middle of town and just, it's piss time when Marcy's sprinkler's on.
I'm naked, my hair's teased, there's dead skinned rabbits all around, and I got a hose pointed at my crotch.
Sprinkler's on, she's pissing.
I'm squatted in my driveway with a hose pointed at my crotch, waving at everybody with the other hand.
Hi! Oh my god. Oh my god. What if we cut to like 50 years from now and that's what you're doing?
I mean, if I'm 90 years old, still living in this house, and you don't let me piss and wave at you, then that's ageism. That's
fair enough. I'll make sure you piss and wave at people.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, second story. People talk about haunted houses all the time. Scary stories, urban legends, rumors, but not many have had the pleasure of living in one.
Whoa.
I am from the part of upstate New York that was colonized by early Dutch settlers. Lots of funky place names and old houses still exist on the back roads that aren't quite suburbs, but not quite farm country either. Growing up, my best friend's grandfather lived in this old Dutch house dating back to the 1700s, supposedly built on an Indian burial ground. Yawn. Thank you for saying yawn. Thank you.
Big yawn.
I mean, like, just covered. Also, like, if it's a new territory, why would you build on top of that? Like, this doesn't make sense. Even as, like, puritanical, like, settlers, like... You'd be like, I was built to the side of it, right? I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this.
You would think.
Unless you didn't know, but then how does everybody know now?
Right.
Flawed logic. Okay. He was the second or third generation of their family to live there. At one point or another, my friend's mom and uncles lived in the house as kids, and my friend lived there for some time after we met in second grade.
Whoa.
The house just feels spooky. It's set back off the street in the center of a horseshoe driveway, which is the only indicator that there's a house there because it's overgrown with brush on all sides. As a kid, my friend's mom and uncles used to tell us about weird stuff that would happen in the house when they lived there. TVs and vacuum cleaners turning on by themselves, getting stuck in the bathroom because it sounded like there was a party going on downstairs.
What?
Vague.
That's like The Shining shit.
Yeah, vague smell of cigarette smoke in the air when no one was smoking. The usual party house.
party house, dude. 1700 party house, man.
They're just like vacuuming to get ready for these parties and like smoking their cigarettes and turning on the TV to put on the background. The stories would conveniently come out on nights we were having sleepovers and never failed to terrify. To be fair, what else do you talk to kids about if not scary stories?
I don't know.
Who's making out under the bleachers?
Yeah, come on, tell me.
Oh, tell your Aunt Marcy this stuff.
Yeah, come on, tell me who's making out, man.
I need to know the gossip.
Come on, I gotta know all the guys there.
Cut to my senior year of high school. My friend's grandpa had since passed, and their family was looking to rent out the house. My mom and I were between houses at the time, and they gave us a break on rent, so it was a no-brainer.
Wow.
I was super excited because the thought of living in a house that I was familiar with and had fond memories in a way was more appealing than moving into an apartment with in an unfamiliar part of town. Plus, I've always been intrigued by the paranormal and I wanted to have some experiences of my own, and the house did not disappoint.
Well, here you go.
The house was always a little damp and dark, but still homey. I love living in a cave.
Damp house.
My cave.
Yeah. You're in a cave.
Original wood beams, a fireplace, and decent sized bedrooms. Again, I was very comfortable having spent so much time with my friend there when we were little. My mom, on the other hand, hated how dark it got at night and how quiet it was when I was at my dad's. Oh, I bet. Being grown up and having to be alone.
In a spooky cave? No way, dude.
About a year went by and we had to move again, which I was disappointed about since I hadn't experienced anything. I began to think the house wasn't haunted at all, and I was silly for believing in such things until one night. The house was in disarray because we were packing for the move and I was sleeping in my mom's room. The bedroom door faced the hallway and happened to be open. I gotta say, of course it faced the hallway.
You gotta get out.
You gotta get out
at some point.
If it faced the wall, that would be extra scary.
Then you're in the Winchester Mystery Mansion.
Yeah,
come on.
And an old sad lady is just trying to keep ghosts at bay. By
Yeah.
building more hallways and doors. Okay. I remember waking up I remember waking up out of sound sleep and looking toward the door to see a silhouette of a tall figure standing in the door frame. I was immediately scared and closed my eyes so tight. I turned over real quick in bed and just kept my eyes shut until I fell asleep. Because that's what you do when you see a ghost, right? It is. It's what I've done.
It truly is.
Yeah.
Like,
there's no other option.
we've been hearing it. I guess you could punch them. Remember that?
Yeah, you
Person who
could
punched
punch
the
them
ghost.
right in their crotch. Yeah.
Right in their little crotch. Poof, poof.
The next day, I chalked it up to a bad dream or just a trick of the light and my eyes not adjusting. I didn't tell anyone about what I saw and especially didn't tell my mom because she doesn't believe in the paranormal. A night or so before the actual move, I was still sleeping in my mom's room, and again, I woke out of a sound sleep. Upon looking toward the door, I saw another figure.
Oh, no.
There were no distinguishable features, but this time the figure was small in stature. Think child height.
Ew.
And for some reason, I wasn't afraid. I had time to realize I was fully awake, and I made myself look longer just to be sure I was seeing what I was seeing.
Wow.
Once the initial confidence wore off, I again shut my eyes tight and turned over to try to forget what I had seen. To this day, I am unsure of what I actually saw, but the fact that it happened not once but twice and was similar but different helped solidify that I hadn't made it up. I like to think the spirit or whatever they are in the house were feeling unsettled by us leaving and maybe knew I was interested or sensitive to them, so they showed themselves to me before I left. When I finally did tell my mom about what I'd seen, she confided in me that she knew there was stuff going on in the house.
What?
As a vocal skeptic, this was surprising coming from her, and I asked her why she thought so. She never let on, but apparently every weekend when I was at my dad's, the house was not as quiet as she has said. She confessed that when she was alone in the house, she would sleep downstairs on the couch with the TV on because she would hear footsteps upstairs.
Nasty.
I felt terrible hearing this and feeling like I forced my mom to be terrified in her own home for a year because I thought it was cool to live in a haunted house. Cuts in now.
Whoa.
My friend's mom and little sister live in the house again. I've recently spent a lot of time there and I feel very at peace with the place, like we've been through something together. I honestly feel very honored to have gotten to live in such a special house with so much history, and I'm glad it's become a haven for my friend and I, even in our adulthood, ghost pals and all. Cool.
Wow.
That sounds like a cool place.
I don't want this to come off wrong, but like I'm glad something happened to the mom.
Right.
Or like I'm glad that it wasn't just like it's just like where it is like, yeah, this something's up,
right,
dude. And that the mom's like, okay, here's the deal. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, because then you like it just adds a validity to it, right?
Yes, that's exactly it. Of just kind of like your mom who doesn't believe is like, dude, stuff's happening.
Kid dude.
Hey, kid dude, my kid dude, stuff's happening, man.
Let me tell you, shit's going down.
And it is just, I mean, ghosts can be anywhere, but that's an old house. That's an old ass house, dude.
Yeah, 1700s.
Ho. Would you live in the house from the 1700s?
Yeah, of course so.
Really?
You know I would.
Yeah, I guess so.
Would you?
What about? I don't know. I'd be weirded out. Like if it was a damp house, I don't think I could live in a damp house.
Yeah, I would probably put a dehumidifier in.
Yeah.
I
probably. I gotta make it bright, and I need a bright house.
Yeah, I don't know that I would choose a dark house.
Right. I like a bright house.
But it's great for sleeping.
That is true.
That is true.
Okay, I got one for you.
Give it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is called Creepy Listener Story, Voices Coming from the Vent.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Hi, Marcy and Betsy. I love your podcast.
Thank you.
Marcy, I also love 90 Day Bay.
Shout
I
out.
listened to it so I didn't have to watch 90 Day Fiancé. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, my God. I was like, finance? Oh, boy. 90 Day
Fiancé.
Fiancé. But still new enough to talk about it with colleagues at work.
That's funny. You got to have that water cooler conversation.
Yes. There's too much 90 Day content. I prefer to listen to you and Nicole fill me in, LOL.
Honestly,
smart. Honestly, smart.
We do condense it by about 2.5 hours, so.
Whoa.
The shows are so long. They're so long.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Nuts.
Holy shit. Betsy, you are hilarious in all things. This is actually written. I'm catching up on Ghost, and I was so happy you came back in season 2 as Nancy the Cholera Ghost. Well, thank you. I'm pumped to be there. I was listening to the episode called Men's Silhouettes from February 2023, and the listener's story mentioned that her grandmother, ? Would hear voices coming from the vent of a haunted house.
Ooh.
I thought, okay, I'm not the only one. I must write in. I'm not great at storytelling. Bear with me.
Uh-oh.
First.
First, let's talk about my local grocery store.
This has nothing to do with it.
Betsy, can
okay.
I pause you really quick and just ask you to look up at do you see the picture that comes with the email? The little icon next to the person's email address? Or is it not in the forward?
I don't see it.
Okay, because I need to show you something really fast. Guys, you'll never see this, so it won't matter to you at all.
Uh-oh.
This doesn't matter. I'm going to share this with you just to see, can you see what is happening with...
Ew, it's like moving.
Yes, your picture. I'm looking, and your picture is like a
Your
gift or
picture's
something.
like, oh, it must be a GIF.
It's like
It's
like
this is spooky.
it's so spooky. I was like, oh my God, this email is so haunted by a baby looking at me.
Your email is haunted.
Really?
Oh my goodness, that is creepy.
Ew, because it scared me.
Because it's also only the baby moving.
Yes.
And it feels like glitchy. Like it feels like The Ring or something.
Yes. Okay, I just had to show you that.
Oh
it was
my God, thank you for showing me.
spookity. And I won't show
Yikes.
anyone else, but because privacy. But it's spooky.
It's a little spooky. Okay, so this email might be haunted.
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. First, let me explain that I was sick in early 2009. I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder. Oh, so sad. That sucks. The specialist doctor prescribed me medication to slow the progression of the disease. I had a severe allergic reaction called neutropenia, where you cannot make white blood cells and your immune system shuts down. Oh, the doctor that prescribed the medication was not available when I started to feel sick. I went to my family doctor and he said to keep taking the medication but ordered some blood tests. Oh my God. I waited for the results over the weekend, feeling terrible and essentially dying. In retrospect, I was so sick, I wasn't thinking right. I should have gone to the hospital right away. Oh, God. Well, it sucks when it's like two doctors are working with you.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's no way I could be. Oh, man, this is so scary. I eventually made it to the hospital and stayed there for some time while my white blood cells regenerated.
Oh.
Holy shit. Okay, all that to say, I was real sick. Now the spooky part. I think a ghost, potentially my grandmother's brother, was trying to scare me into going to the hospital.
Whoa. Wow.
That's wild. Wow. Oh my God. I was laying on the bathroom floor as I do when I'm ill, and I heard a spooky, drawn out, Jaimie. Jaimie. It was echoey, and it sounded like it was coming from the vent in the bathroom floor.
Oh,
I was shook. I yelled to my husband, "Did you yell at me from the basement?" He came downstairs from the floor above me and found me on the floor. He was super worried when he saw me. He said I was so pale and seemed delirious. He said, "You need to get out of the bathroom. Please go lay on the couch and rest." He helped me crawl to the couch, literally. Oh my God. I lay on the couch in the living room, and my dog lay on the end of the couch near my feet. My eyes were closed, and it was very, very quiet. Out of the quiet, I heard boing.
I don't know how that was written. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Like a gong was hit, and the sound resonated throughout the room. It almost sounded like a rock was thrown in my living room cabinet and the glass was shaking in the frame. An IKEA bookcase with glass doors. I looked over to where the cabinet was in the corner of the room. At the same time, my dog stood up and all his hair was standing up. He started growling low, but not barking, and he stared at the corner of the room as if someone was there. I was immediately scared and had goosebumps. I knew that someone was there in the corner and felt like it was a man, but I couldn't see him. I don't like spooky, so I had to get out of the room. I crawled upstairs to my bedroom and my ears were rushing/ringing. I felt like someone was trying to talk to me. I got a call. I can't remember if it was right away or a little later in the day. It was the lab that took my blood. She said, "You have to go to the doctor now." Oh, that is so scary.
Oh my God.
All of this is so scary. Oh, and different, spooky, and then just really scary. For context, in Ontario, Canada, where I live, the lab never calls you, especially on a Sunday. They send the results to the doctor who reviews them and gives you the results over the phone or at an appointment. I really feel like a ghost or something was trying to tell me, "Jaimie, Get yourself to the hospital. I'm going to scare you until you get yourself out of here. I have an idea of who I think the ghost/spirit could be. Around the same time, I think it was afterward, I had a dream. I was in my family house where my dad and grandmother lived. I was walking down the stairs where there were family pictures going down the hall. I got to the end of the stairs and there was a new picture of someone named Henry William or Williams. His name was weirdly on the picture. He was a young man with black hair, but I didn't know him. Later, I found out that my grandmother had a brother named Henry. I like to think the man was him, but I don't know why. A gut feeling because the name really stuck with me. I mean, yeah. Like, this is to remember that from the dream and then have your yeah, dude. My sister, who's a nurse, says I was delirious and hallucinating because I was so sick. Apparently, adults can hallucinate when they have a sustained fever. What do you think? The truth? I won't be offended.
I think it could be both. That like in a hallucinatory did you finish the email? I'm sorry.
There's two more, but I think they're two different little stories. So after this one, yeah, yes, I think both could be
like
fueling it.
In the hallucinatory state that you kind of tap into something outside of yourself.
Yeah.
Sort of like when people do like DMT mushrooms or even like in those like weird like kind of half sleeping states that can be both. That something's like able to reach you a little bit better.
And you mentioning DMT, like DMT is like what releases what happens right before you die.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you're in danger, like...
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Whoa. I bet both is absolutely fueling it.
Yeah.
Even if it's the like, I don't know why I'm thinking of this way, but even if it's just the like, your body and brain are even just feeling weaker to not deny stuff or to be like, well, I can't see anything over there. So like, does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
Even if you're just kind of in a weaker, different state, like maybe that opens up more of the chance of like something's happening.
And then Time Magazine has an article called "The Science Behind Fever Dreams," and I'm not gonna read it.
Read it all. And yeah, feel like something's like, oh, that is so. Why? And I do think it was your grandmother's brother helping out, especially to have that dream afterwards and it being so specific.
Yeah.
It's like,
and I just think that like we have to trust our instincts on things, on some things, because then it's easy to be paranoid about stuff.
I know.
6 and 1/2 dozen, you know.
But that is like we were saying, like that is so tough to be like. But I'm working with 2 doctors.
Yeah.
And they say I'm okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hang out at home. Oh, that's so scary. Okay. I had 2 other similar experiences in my life. And for one of them, I wasn't dying. And it included my dog.
Okay.
Okay. So here's one. My dog was growling at the corner of my bedroom. And I thought someone was in the room with me. In the middle of the night, I was shocked out of a deep sleep. Within a few seconds, my sister came in with a call from my dad saying the police were calling him because my apartment was broken into and I was sleeping at my mom's. So, whoa.
Wait, what?
So, like, they were staying at their mom's place? But then their apartment was getting broken into, like, when they woke up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow.
That's wild.
And the police were calling you about it? How are they so on top of it?
The dad was calling.
But, right, because the police called, no?
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, that's a different word.
Yeah.
This person's not from here, right? They said.
No, it's Canada. It's Canada.
It's like, it's a very different life up there.
Yeah. Okay, and then 2, I fell down the stairs and I tore all the tendons and ligaments in the front of my foot. Ouch. I went into shock. When I was waiting in the hospital, again I heard, Jaimie, Jaimie. I was looking at my husband dazed and his lips weren't moving. He was not calling me. I don't know where the calling was coming from. Thank you for reading. If you do, it was fun writing out a story, Winky. Jaimie. Jaimie. Wow.
I'm spooked out by the police up there being so good at their jobs.
I know, being good at their jobs and like coming when you call them.
Or no one called.
You
Who
don't even
called
call them. Oh my God.
That's the spookiest part. It's the police are the psychics in this story. They had an intuition.
In Canada.
Only in Canada. Psych is happening.
Psych is happening only in Canada. Wow. Whoa. I feel you got a connection to. Did you hear my tummy grumble?
That was my tummy grumble too.
Wait, did your tummy just grumble at
Did you-
the exact same time?
Did you hear mine?
Did? No, I heard mine and I was like, uh-oh, that might have been picked up.
I literally looked at the recording to see if it put. Oh my God.
Our tummies are grumbling. We gotta get food. Is that spooky or just perfect?
It's spooky that I've never been hungry before.
Very spooky.
I always get ahead of it, so it's very spooky that would happen.
Wow, our tummies grumbled.
We synced up.
We synced up in our grumbly. Wow.
Very cool. Very spooky.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're okay too. That's so scary.
Absolutely. Yeah. Glad you weren't there.
Yeah.
Don't be there. Yeah.
No.
Shall I play a listener story?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Hello, my name is Sav, and I am sending in a story on behalf of my dad because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't know how to record something on his phone, let alone find your podcast. So my dad was in the military for a really long time, specifically the Air Force, and he told me this story growing up. So he was in England at this base called RAF Woodbridge, and he was there in December 1988 at the time of the Rendlesham Forest incident, as Google calls it. And Google says it was an incident, a series of reported sightings of unexplained lights near Rendlesham Forest in England in late December 1980, which became linked with the claims of UFO landings. And basically, my dad told me that he was at this base where the forest was really close. And he says that, like, you know, if you were to see a UFO on the base, the next day, everyone would be talking about it. They'd be like, oh my gosh, did you see, you know, all the UFOs? And he was like, basically what happened is the next day, like, nobody was talking about it. Nobody was, you know, like thinking about it. It was just like a normal day. And then the newspapers came and it said like, oh, like UFO sightings. And they were all like, oh yeah. And he basically is like, our memories were almost like wiped or something, or like we remembered the incident, but like we didn't remember it the next day. We weren't thinking about it, and that would be something on your mind. Anyway, I thought that was really weird, and I tried to look up to see if that was like something that other people had written about or something, and I couldn't really find it, but I believe my dad. So, granted, he is a big paranormal UFO person. The only thing we bond over is watching Ghost Adventures together when I'm in town. But anyways, I thought it was kind of a funny story, and I'm so curious if anyone else knows anything about it. So, yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
Wow. That is weird.
That's so weird because, yeah, you would... think it would be like, dude, what's like everybody talking, especially at the Air Force, like where it's like, we have to look for this stuff.
I mean, I've had that happen too when there's like, not like in the same way, but you're like, there's something intense happen and then you just forget to, like you kind of push it out of your mind. But this is
right.
That's for everyone to do it. That's wild.
Yeah. And then to see it in the newspapers and be like, oh, yeah.
Thank God for journalism, right, guys?
Hey, we need it.
Boy, that's what I also love that it's fun. Like I feel like I bond with my dad over like kind of spookier paranormal stuff as well.
Yes,
like,
I love that.
Yeah,
it is a great way to bond with somebody, to be like, hey, we have this thing.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look at us right here.
I mean, yeah, look at everybody I meet being like, I've taken your thing. I'm like, who has ghost stories? Tell me. Who believes in what? Tell me.
All right, I'm gonna read another listener story.
Yes.
And this one just titled My Spooky Stories.
Ooh.
Oh, hello. First of all, I love you guys. Every time I listen, all I can think about is Betsy's character on Disjointed. 2 cry laugh emojis.
All right.
Love
Thank
that
you
show.
for watching.
Anywho, my story is about my haunted high school. I grew up in Havre, 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 Montana.
Wow.
And in high school, there was a janitor back in this. And in the high school, there was a janitor back in the 60s/70s, I believe, don't know for sure, who was cleaning the catwalk in the auditorium after hours.
Oh, no.
Well, he fell off and landed in the first row of chairs and died. Oh.
No.
Who needs to clean a catwalk? Let it get dusty.
Let the stage manager kid do it. They love that shit.
Let that kid die. So they took the entire front row of chairs out. And every time we would go to the high school for a band concert or a play or something when I was younger, I would remember the story and see that there wasn't a front row of chairs and would think to myself, how fucking eerie. Indeed. So when I was in middle school, the media kids would put on this morning news show that we would watch in our homeroom before going to first period.
Oh, yeah. Announcements, dude.
On one episode, my classmates interviewed the secretary at the high school about the ghost named Oscar.
Wow. This is good news.
Yeah, this is not good news, but it's a great,
oh, yes.
It is a great news program.
Yes. Yes.
She said that she hates being there after hours because Oscar likes to pull pranks. Oh boy.
Oscar.
One night, all the classroom doors were open and then all of them started closing one by one. Oh, that would make me die.
That would, also the one by one, if they all slammed at the same time, awful, filling up my pants with dookie. But the one by one is even more
terrible,
torturous.
Yes.
No.
Ugh.
Whoa.
Another time she was sitting at her desk and all of her paper clips started flying off the desk.
Whoa.
The janitors also sometimes hear full-on basketball games going on in the or a basketball being dribbled and no one is in the gym when they go check it out.
Oh, I'm getting chills.
That is high schools are spooky anyway, you know?
High schools are so spooky.
Yes. So by the time I hit high school, I'm well aware that it's haunted and I totally want to see or hear something. Well, one day after school during cross-country practice, I was the manager, not a runner. Fuck that. LOL.
Yep.
Anyway, I was walking toward the circle of girls that were stretching in the foyer kind of in front of the auditorium doors. Now, these doors were very heavy and they're double doors. So I'm walking towards the girls and all of a sudden the 2 double doors just fly open. So I look into the auditorium where Oscar died, and it's pitch black. No one was in there, and no one came out of the doors. It was creepy, ghost emoji.
Ew.
That's my story. Hope you liked it. Keep being fucking awesome. Heart hands emoji. P.S. Montana is very haunted, especially in Butte, Missoula, and Bannack Ghost Town, Garnet Ghost Town, and the old prison in Red Lodge. Betsy, your man Zach Baggins has come to Montana a few times, has gotten spooked in Butte and at the old prison. Winky, tongue out, smiley face, Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah, Montana seems spooky.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much land and not a lot of people.
Right. Wow, what a classic high school haunting. The story, the actual haunting moments. Like, yeah, of course you're going to hear basketball getting dribbled.
Yes.
Like, that's such a high school thing.
Absolutely.
Wow. And, hey, pretty sweet that you went in wanting to see something and something happened.
It's nice when you can have something fulfilled that way.
Yes. And not in a crazy, like, life-changing, like, oh, I now can't leave my house way.
Right, yeah. Because, I mean,
in a, like,
yeah, I'll never come back to high school.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm just not coming back to high school.
Never coming back to that high school. Okay, Marcy,
okay.
I got one.
Great.
Okay. This is called My Scary Story Night Terrors. Ooh. Marcy and Betsy, you guys are so great.
Thank you.
I discovered your pod from hearing Betsy on Too Scary, didn't watch, and I just love listening to both of you now. Oh, thank you. That podcast rules.
They are
too.
so cool, yeah.
It's just like hanging with some friends and telling stories.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's it, man. I'm a scaredy cat while my wife loves scary shit. So this podcast is helping me connect with her too. That's so nice. Starting off with the obligatory, I wasn't raised Catholic, but Methodist with Catholic grandparents.
Okay.
So it was still always a part of my life. The straight fear of God and evil. Yep. When I was younger, my mom didn't allow my brother and I to watch scary movies or shows like Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because I would always have terrifying nightmares or night terrors that she would have to deal with the next night.
Fair.
Night terrors are like nightmares that you wake up from, but you are still dealing with the visions from your subconscious mind in your conscious world.
Oh my God.
I knew they were nuts and awful. I didn't realize it was like that.
No, neither did I.
Ugh. The fact that I never was allowed to watch anything scary to create the image that I saw even terrifies me to this day. Oh, God. I believe I was about 8 years old and I had the usual monster under my bed / in my closet nightmares. One night in a dream, I saw my closet doors creak open and this terrifying monster man who kind of looks like the main dude from God of War with a big axe in one hand comes out of my closet.
I
yell bloody murder and wake up to my mom. Wilma's losing it.
Wilma's screaming bloody murder too.
I get it, Will, but the landscapers are here. I yell bloody murder and wake up to my mom waking me up and telling me everything is okay.
What?
As I come to, I notice that this man is still in my room behind my bedroom door hiding while my mom comforts me. He starts to come towards us with his axe held high, and I again start screaming and pointing behind my door. I cannot imagine how terrified this made my mom, so she ran and turned on all the lights, and nothing was there. Thanks for reading. Sorry if it's incoherent. It's not. Love your show. That is so scary.
Yes, that is so scary. I would kick you out of the house if you were my child.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can't do this. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'd break up with that kid so fast.
Like, coming to your mom waking you up and then the thing still beat. That's so scary.
Oh, why do our brains do this to us?
I don't know. I do not understand it one bit.
How dare they? How dare
Especially,
they?
like they said, of like, I never watched anything scary, so how did they create that horrific image?
It's just your brain trying to destroy you from the inside.
Yeah, that's it. Shoot. Come on, brain.
Come
Don't do
on,
that.
brain.
Come on.
God, I hate that. Poor mom, poor kid.
Yeah, dude. Poor everybody.
Real quick, should we just listen to one more shorty little story?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Shorty story.
Hey, so I wanted to share my story. It was the first time I ever saw a visual apparition. So I was like 12 or 13. I lived in this apartment building that was built in like the 50s or 60s, and my room had that really awful wood paneling that was synonymous with that time period, which isn't like pertinent to the story, but it's awful and I hate it. I'm glad that they don't do that anymore. But anyway, so yeah, I'm laying in bed and trying to sleep and tossing and turning, and finally I give up and just decide to get up and watch TV. So I sit up in bed and I turn the TV on, and there's this little love seat that's in between my bed and the TV that's perpendicular to my bed. So I just kind of sitting there probably about 5 minutes, and I see a pair of Daisy Duke clad legs just get up from that couch and walk across my room and go into the wall and disappear. And yeah, just legs. That was it. No top, no head, no arms, no nothing. Just legs scooting through. So yeah, that was terrifying, and I have a lot of other stories. And my mom, who is from Edinburgh, Scotland, has a whole bunch of stories. She used to do band practice in the plague vaults. So I guess good acoustics. Well, thanks for playing my story. My name's Karrigan. I'm from North Carolina, and I'm a security guard, and I love listening to your guys' show while I walk around in the empty building and creep myself out with listener stories. Yep. Have a great day. Thank you.
Karrigan, how do you manage? I would be so scared.
I would be too scared.
Being a security guard is spooky enough. Well,
I mean, that's a pretty hot, spooky haunting.
Oh, yes. To see some sexy Daisy Duke legs. Oh, my God.
Yeah, hubba.
It reminded me of like in Beetlejuice when he's sitting in that office, like,
Yes,
and there's like the
with the
sexy legs next to him. Oh my God.
I absolutely thought that too. I was like, yeah, just some hot legs on a couch.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Wow.
Well,
That's awesome.
that was a great story to end on as I hear your gardeners going nuts out there.
Yeah, they're blowing around a lot of dirt. There's not a lot of green stuff for them to.
Just some dirt. They got to spray it all around so all the little patches get their own little new dirt.
Yes.
These were great though, guys. I love a
Yeah.
sexy ghost legs. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
I
me
can't
too.
imagine how other than like, yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand.
I don't either. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And you're like practicing music in those plague vaults.
Yes. Please
Okay.
tell us more about moms.
Yeah, I want to hear all about that.
Absolutely. Yes, these were great. Thank you guys for
Yes.
sending them. Send us more.
Keep them coming. We love them.
We love them. We want more of them. Bye bye.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a headgum podcast.